Cuisine of the free men.
America.
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 Plymouth Rock. Where is Plymouth?
Sorry, I don't.
It's over there.
I don't ask the questions here. That's on me. That's on me. We're starting off slow in this tier list.
Yeah.
With the first thing, it's the only ordered thing on the menu, is barbecue.
It's got to be barbecue. We have a professional American.
Yep. Are you gonna give Phil some money?
Barbecue, man. They got it.
Yeah.
That's real good.
We're prepared. All of you probably know by now, they finally caught the dastardly diddler. P. Diddy has been arrested, and I imagine that scene looks straight out of Batman Arkham Asylum. They have like Joker strapped to that thing walking up the scene side. This guy is a menace that terrorized the entire music industry for decades. I've gone over his lore online, so I'm not just going to regurgitate all of that. There's a lot of new things I want to talk about that's been happening as a result of him being arrested. The first thing that happened almost immediately is they put him under suicide watch. It was like a speed run to get him there. I don't know if that's standard protocol or if they found something that made him believe he might hurt himself, like he was smuggling razor blades in his butthole, or maybe they were worried that without baby oil he'd just take his own life because he doesn't know how to live without baby oil. I really couldn't tell you. Maybe this is just textbook procedure. That's what they're saying it is, calling it procedural suicide watch for high-profile clients, but I've only seen this once before in a case like this, and it was Epstein. And in his case, it was more like suicide don't watch, because it didn't really do much. Very suspicious, but we're not here to talk about that. Point is, though, this happened immediately upon him being taken into custody for the most part, like within a couple of days. And since his arrest, tons of clips and videos and associated with P. Diddy has been coming out, and it's a lot of big celebrities. P. Diddy was a very well-connected person. There were huge names at his freak-off events. There's a lot of people that absolutely what P. Diddy was doing. There's going to most likely be a lot of big celebrities that get implicated in some heinous shit in their connection with Diddy. One person right now that a lot of people are having their eyes on is Usher. I mentioned Usher as well when talking about P. Diddy being arrested, and it's because Usher has gone on record talking about his time at Puffy Flavor Camp. That just sounds like an evil diddler organization. Puffy fucking Flavor Camp. So anyway, when Usher was a kid in the 90s, he lived with P. Diddy for a year at this Puffy Flavor Camp. And he went on Howard Stern show and talked a little bit about his experience. Basically, he mentioned multiple times that there were things going on that he just couldn't understand. And he probably should have been experienced. And asked if and did nothing to prevent it from happening to something like Justin Bieber. Another Habib. The way Hollywood like openly sexualized him as a kid is absurd. Like that shit is crazy. Anyway, though, back to Usher. He's never spoken out against Diddy or anything, whether that's out of fear or maybe he really thinks that what happened to him is just the norm in Hollywood because P. Diddy was so connected and so many artists went through him and were put through horrible shit with P. Diddy because they were convinced that they had to go through that in order to be successful in the industry because P. Diddy told them that, and people told him that. P. Diddy would be like the kingmaker. So you'd have to be, be fucking waterboarded by baby oil and all kinds of like depraved shit for P. Diddy in order to be successful. Otherwise, he might ruin your career before he starts. He was the boogeyman of the industry. So whether Usher is afraid of what P. Diddy might have on him, or if he doesn't see what happened to him is like a bad thing, I don't way of knowing why. why, but he's never spoken out against Diddy, which has made a lot of people really suspicious of Usher. And then yesterday, he deleted all of his tweets. He then put out a quick statement saying, "Account got hacked, and damn y'all ran with it." Crying emoji, crying emoji, crying emoji.
This is everything I'm eating this week. Let me show you why. All you need to do is sign up for the Chef new meal service. I log in once a week to pick my meal.
I'm on it.
Hi, just moved in. Oh wow, your internet seems really fast. What are you on?
I'm on.
What provider?
I'm on. Emoji. See you tonight. I mean, I don't think there's anyone on the planet that believes that. You'd have to get up pretty early in the morning to try and pull this fast one on someone. Like, who in the world would take that hook, line, and sinker? You're telling me a hacker went on your Twitter and the only thing they did was secretly delete all of your tweets? Who was the hacker? Your PR manager? What? Usually when an account gets hacked on Twitter, two things happen. Either it starts spamming slurs and, like, unhinged tweets, or it starts promoting crypto scams. Why would someone hack him just to scrub his Twitter from potentially damaging tweets that might be used as evidence, potentially? Like, the timing of that makes no sense. That must be, like, the most helpful hacker of all time. Hack this guy. Captain America trying to protect him or something? Like, what? I can confidently say that's a load of baloney right there. That is some dirty barnacles. Usher did not get hacked. But maybe there's a chance he himself didn't go through and delete them. He might have had one of his managers do it. Like, that's possible, I guess. But either way, it doesn't matter. It was a conscious decision to go through and scrub his Twitter. It had to be. That's the only thing that makes sense. Diddy gets arrested, and then a few days later, his whole Twitter account is scrubbed, and he had a very close relationship with Diddy. I mean, that's super suspicious. And then to try and claim that it was a hacker who did it secretly, like, what? It just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. Now, there was another celebrity who also scrubbed her Twitter, and it's Pink. I saw her name floating around in regards to, like, scrubbed tweets as well, where people were claiming Pink had just scrubbed all of her tweets as well because of Diddy's arrest. So I looked into it because I'd never heard about Pink and Diddy being close to anything, but I also wasn't the most connected to Holly's relationship to get this that Pink didn't just scrub her Twitter in light of Diddy's arrest. She actually deleted all of her tweets back in February. So 7 months ago she did that as a way of just stepping away from social media because she said she didn't enjoy it. So it doesn't sound like it has anything to do with Diddy. And from everything I've looked at, she's never, like, been publicly around about it or something like this. You know, I do believe Usher did that. I don't think it's some kind of coincidence that his Twitter account gets mysteriously hacked and he has all of his tweets deleted after he did his arrest and after the public becomes really well aware of how many people he was close to. That just, something smells a little fishy there. So, I think this is just the beginning of celebrities and P. Diddy, like, putting the spotlight on the awful shit that they were doing. Like I said, P. Diddy is a very well-connected person for decades. Apparently, he was also a big enthusiast of filming some things at these events, and would use some of it as, like, dirt on people that attended them, and that'd be another way he used to keep people's mouths shut about some of the stuff that happened there. But I do think that the tapes will probably get confiscated at some point, and I think that it was a big hot war. Now, I haven't mentioned yet that that's the name of this one. So, Kevin Hart is in a P. Diddy at one of the freak off events. Kevin Hart is there. And people are claiming that after P. Diddy got arrested, Kevin Hart closed all of his restaurants. Kevin Hart has a fast food chain called Hart House, and they are claiming that he shut down all of those restaurants as a result of P. Diddy being arrested. But from what I can see, he actually closed down those restaurants a week before P. Diddy got arrested, so that might not be the reason for it, but it also could be, because I think everyone knew this thing was coming to P. Diddy getting arrested, because so much evidence has been coming to light so quickly. So there is still that chance that for other reasons outside of that, and that Kevin Hart is probably still guilty of some horrible shit. I mean, he did about a lot of celebrities as a result of P. Diddy's arrest. So, just wanted to give a little update here because there's a lot happening when it comes to P. Diddy and this arrest. So, that's about it. Yeah. Using blue eyes, you'll notice that my by watching some more horrible pickup artistry that's on TikTok because it puts a smile on my face. And I really think that that's a great benefit to the entire community. And you know what else is a great benefit to the human body? Gamer Subs. Gamer Subs is the best beverage ever invented, period. I don't mean just the best energy drink ever made, I mean the best drink ever made. Your body craves Gamer Subs more than it craves water. It's up there like the blood of Christ. I can't recommend it enough. My favorite flavor is titty milk, so shout out Jay Schwatt for that incredible flavor. I think every flavor is extremely good. It's an extremely fantastic drink, and I can't recommend it enough. So if you want to get started on Gamer Subs, you can click the link in the description below or use code MOIST at gamersubs.gg to get a big discount on your order. So I paid a visit to one of my favorites. I don't know if that's the right nomenclature here because I don't believe he self-identifies as a pickup artist, but it's a TikToker who's been doing pickup lines to women very, very often for a very long time. And it's as they say, the first you're still hitting the power spike. So pretty much all of this content is using these pickup lines. And I don't want to say this generally, but I wanted to showcase some of his more recent best of moments, as well as a couple of other goofy ones that I saw in Cody Ko video as well. Because Cody Ko is like this incredible archaeologist at finding horrible ruins, I suppose, and I am envious of his ability to track down such holy artifacts. So I'm going to show you two from that.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
So focused on really did. Decided he didn't want to. It's a bit of a misstep. Even if he's not interested in having sex with these gentlemen, he could at least, be friends with them. So, maybe he
You're back on station. Go get after it.
I put it together the Hawk Squad. You gotta take out the Hawk Stars, and Hope Triumph. So what's your number? There's plenty of ways to play with that instead of just cowardly
Enemies dropping into the AO.
It's just the stats, man. He knows. But objections don't matter. Maybe there'll be one yes in there, and that makes it all worth it. This is clearly a Padawan that's been trained by some of the great Reddit dating gurus from back in 2010, back when they used to preach this thing where it's like, ask every single woman you ever see for her number. And it doesn't matter if you get rejected 10,000 times, so it's like, well, maybe, if you're getting rejected that many times, you're doing something
Supply drops incoming.
like,
Take it
there's
or leave
definitely
it.
a level of self-reflection.
Supply drops
Here,
marked.
he was going to start because the very first no he got just became a snowball effect and ended up in an avalanche of
Enemy
rejection.
soldier
There's
incoming.
no world where this is going to work. Just coming up cold turkey asking for their number obviously is going to lead to success. And every other time that you have done that, and it just exudes that motivation. So there's nothing I'll give you my number. And no, you
Stand by for redeployment.
Can I get your number? 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 Anyway, that completes the speed run. Record 80% projections, this was a gold
Portal's
split for
close.
sure.
Keep an eye out.
I counted, it was 12 nodes. So, pretty impressive.
Enemies are
If we're
dropping
going
into
to
the area. Watch the
it's
skies.
gonna take it to 15 nodes. So, depending on, you know, what we're here, it's between 12 and 15 nodes in a matter of 40 seconds. So, very impressive that it makes that's not even his worst showing. The next clip I'm about to show you from him is actually even more rancid. Now, I will say, I couldn't find the original videos here from the accounts, so I can't say with 100% certainty it's the same guy, but I'm pretty confident that it is.
Hey, excuse me? Excuse me? I have a question. I'm trying to... Oh my god, you're beautiful. I'm trying to get your number. No? Is it because I'm ugly? Oh, fuck.
Just look at the
Enemies
way
dropping
these
into
women
the AO.
respond to him trying to get their attention
Enemies
because
not
it's so
slowing
aggressive.
down.
Oh, it's like they turned around because they just heard someone yell bomb in an airport. Like, holy shit. They just look frightened and on edge immediately in this guy's presence. It's like in Bleach where they have that spiritual pressure sometimes they like slap people to the ground. That's what they're experiencing, like this overwhelming spiritual pressure on fringe and they're like, oh.
Incoming supply drop.
It's a horror movie. Oh, man.
Supply drop landed. Mark
Very
this
aggressive.
POI.
Like, excuse me. Hey, you can turn around and face me, please? Hello? And the woman that he tries to rizz up can't even pretend for a single millisecond to be interested in this conversation with the weirdo. So when he does tell her that she did some of the work.
Enemy soldier incoming.
She didn't believe.
Be back later.
And then still he has the gall to ask for her number. And then just for the nice cherry on top,
There's a
yes,
portal nearby.
if it's because he's ugly, which she just says yes. I'm assuming she was just playing along with it just to get him away from there, which worked. Mission accomplished.
Hey, excuse me? Hello. I actually think you're
Watch it!
You look perfect. That's what I said. Yeah.
Resurging. Go get your revenge.
Are you vegan? Yep, that's
It's not really matter. It's like, I'm
Enemies dropping into the AO.
So, you say it doesn't really understand what you're getting at. So he says you're just wondering, like, what does that mean? I'm perfect for what? I'm thinking that he must be recruiting her for something, like the Avengers or some shit. Perhaps I have no clue. But, you know, to be caught off guard and then not know what you're saying and have to explain it just makes every situation a little more uncomfortable. But overall, this could have been a wholesome exchange if he didn't tack on the last part about going to get a Big Mac together or something. That makes it now a little uncomfortable and stinky, but just a compliment to someone. I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, but when I was in it was either freshman or sophomore year of college, I don't remember now.
You got a good thing coming in that supply
That
drop.
was during my board.
Enemy soldier
fitness,
incoming. Supply drops on the
and I was
ground.
walking to my art class, and I was carrying this Eagle art supplies, and I was in a tank top that I just finished in the gym. And these two dudes, I think they're on the Rusty walk by me.
You're
They
getting
said,
another chance.
"Damn, you look strong
Make it
as
count."
fuck." And oh my god, I was like an anime character, like when they sit by getting attention. I started blushing. I was like, oh, me? Just this super quick passing moment. It's nothing romantic, doesn't mean anything at all. That actually just was a super nice thing. We just went our separate ways. And just, so I think there's a lot of